Hello everyone, welcome to Calcify. Today we shall learn about the basics of trigonometry. It has been noticed that students tend to skip trigonometry from their course of mathematics. They dislike it. This happens because they fail to understand the basic concepts. Hence, I have tried to simplify these concepts so that you will find trigonometry to be as easy as algebra. The word trigonometry can be broken up into two words, trigono and metry. This is because the word trigonometry is derived from two Greek words, trigonon meaning triangles and metron meaning measure. Trigonometry deals with the relationships between the sides and the angles of triangles. While learning trigonometry, we always refer to right angle triangles. Here, we often use the words like sine, cos, tan, which confuses the students and they feel that these ratios make their head spin. In this right angle triangle ABC, with respect to angle A, the trigonometric ratios can be written as sine A is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. Cos A is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Tan A is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. It is here that the students start losing their interest as they fail to recall these ratios correctly when needed. So, I would like to introduce these ratios in a very simplified form. Now, let's all befriend the child named Osha Chota. Just pay attention to the way we can play with his name. Here, S represents sine, C represents cos, and T represents tan. To the left of S, we have O, and to the right, H. O means the opposite side, H means the hypotenuse. Hence, sine can be written as O upon H, that is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Next we come to C, that is cos. A is to the left of C and H is to the right of C. Hence, C can be written as A upon H, that is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Next we come to tan, that is T. T has O to its left and A to its right. So, what should be tan? Tan will be nothing but O upon A, that is opposite side upon adjacent side. Now, we have learned the three ratios, sine, cos and tan, and it's very easy for us to recall this whenever needed. Next, we can easily find their reciprocal ratios as well. The reciprocal of sine is cosec. Hence, for cosec, we will now have H upon O, that is hypotenuse upon opposite side. The reciprocal of cos is sec. Hence, for sec, we will now have H upon A, that is sec is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent side. The reciprocal of tan is cot. Hence, for cot, we will have A upon O, that is cot is equal to adjacent side upon opposite side. Let's quickly recap. So now we have learned the trigonometric ratios of sine, cos and tan, and then their corresponding reciprocals, that is cosec, sec and cot. Let's just solve a numerical based on it and check our understanding. Using the adjoining figure, find the values of cos p, tan q, sin p into cos q plus cos p into sin q. To find these values, firstly, we should know the lengths of the sides of this right angle triangle. Here we are given only two sides, PQ and QR. So, we firstly find out the value of the side PR. How do we find that? Yes, we use Pythagoras theorem. So, according to Pythagoras theorem, we get PR square is equal to PQ square minus QR square. Now we substitute the values of QR and PQ. Hence, we get PR square is equal to 17 square minus 8 square. That is nothing but 289 minus 64, which is 225. Therefore, PR is equal to square root of 225. That is 15. Hence, we get the third side PR equal to 15. To find the value of cos P, we come to our friend Osha Chota. Here, C, that is cos, is equal to A upon H. That is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Which is the angle considered here? P. So, what is the side adjacent to P? PR. And what is the hypotenuse? PQ. Therefore, cos P is equal to PR upon PQ. That is nothing but 15 upon 17. Similarly, for tan Q, tan is equal to O upon A, right? So, tan Q is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. Which is the side opposite to angle Q? PR. And the adjacent side QR. So, tan Q is equal to PR upon QR, that is 15 upon 8. Now, let's come to the last part. We need to calculate sin P into cos Q plus cos P into sin Q. So, as per the formula, sin is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, which is 8 upon 17, and cos is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, which is again 8 upon 17. Plus, now for cos P into sin Q, as per the formula, we get the values as 15 upon 17 into 15 upon 17. Let's continue the calculation. So, we get here 64 upon 289 plus 225 upon 289. On further simplification, we get 289 upon 289, which is 1. Therefore, sin P cos Q plus cos P sin Q is equal to 1. Now, you can confidently solve the sums involving these ratios. Thanks for watching. Do make sure to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. Doubts and suggestions are always welcome in the comment section. Bye. Hope to see you soon in the next video.